Welcome. I'm here today with Crosby, and today we're going to be talking about how to stop bouncing when you ride. This is something that if you're struggling with, it can be painful, it can be really frustrating trying to work on this. So today we're going to be breaking down some reasons why you could be bouncing and some solutions to help you solve this. So first, let's look at some common reasons. The first one is you could be too tight, too loose, out of alignment, or just unfamiliar with the feeling. Now let's look at an example of how to follow the motion of the horse and minimize bouncing. First, you want to be in good alignment. To make this possible, you want to have a flexible, strong core that enables your hips to follow the motion of the horse. You also want to have flexible calves and ankles to help you absorb the shock of the movement. Now let's talk about some tips that you can use to help improve your ability to follow the motion and not bounce. Legend, can I push the ball over to me, buddy? Push it over. Good boy. Push it over to me, bud. Thanks, Legend. So I'm here in the comfort of my home, and the first tip is all about using an exercise ball in your home in a comfortable area to practice improving your stability so you bounce less when you're on your horse. So we're working on improving our muscle memory, which is much easier on a stagnant object than on a moving horse. So the first thing we're going to do is sit on our ball with our feet at a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to work on feeling some different positions that we could be in when we're riding and how those are going to influence us and influence our bouncing when we ride. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to arch my back and be sitting up here with my seat bones pointed away. Now you notice when I did that my ball also rolled backwards. So when we do this, we're pushing our horse's back away. And we're also in a position where we're a lot stiffer and our shoulders are going to tend to be a little bit more forward in this position. It's going to be harder to keep our upper body stacked over our hips. So when we absorb the shock of motion, we're going to be thrown around a little more. The other position I could be in is I could tuck my pelvis like this. And you notice my ball went more forward when I did that, but it brought my shoulders behind my hips a little bit. So this is also going to be more strain on my neck. It's going to be harder for me to follow the motion of the horse. So what I want to find is a nice neutral position. I want to engage my core, find a place where my seat bones are pointed straight down and my shoulders can rest over my hips. This is going to allow me to be nice and stacked and absorb the shock of motion more easily. So once we found this neutral position on our ball, the next thing that we're going to do is practice improving our core stability, because our core really helps us to be able to absorb the shock of motion. And we're going to do that by doing a simple exercise. You're just going to engage your core and you're going to pick one foot up off the ground just a little bit. And you're going to try to keep your ball stable as you do that. Then you're going to set your foot down, engage your core, and then lift the other foot. So you're going to find that one foot is easier than the other, and this is going to help you to be able to raise awareness about your symmetry as well as improve your core strength. So now all we need is a horse. Hey Crosby. To continue improving our muscle memory, the next thing we want to do is work on short distances in whatever gait we're struggling to sit in. So if you're bouncing a lot in the sitting trot, you want to practice doing just short distances of it and then walking again so that you can build up that ability slowly and that positive muscle memory. So you ready to go practice some short distances, buddy? Let's go. I'm here with Diamond, and my next tip is all about being able to take the feeling a little further and improve your muscle memory and your balance. If we're fearful when we're riding or we're just struggling to be in good balance, then this tip is really helpful, and that is doing lunge lessons with a very calm horse and a qualified professional that can help to improve your ability to work with the motion and not bounce as much. When we do lunge lessons, we're not worrying about our horse and what they're doing. We're really being able to focus on ourselves. And there's many exercises you can do on the lunge line to improve your balance and prevent you from bouncing. There's more tips I'm going to be covering in part 2 to help improve you as a rider and prevent you from bouncing. And there's also going to be some tips talking about your horse and how your horse affects you being able to follow the motion. I hope that this was a help to you. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your horses. I'll see you in the next video.